for the longest time, I struggled with comparing my life to other people, right? I would always imagine, how other people are, they don't have to worry about anything. Their life is amazing. They can just come back home from school and play video games, don't worry about anything and all of the stuff. But the biggest problem about all of this is that I was comparing myself to those people, even though I was literally trying to escape from this lifestyle of, just like coming back home, playing video games, having nothing going on for myself, being average at everything. And even though I wanted to escape from that life, even though I was trying at some point, I tried copywriting, I tried making money online. I started going to the gym, right? But it was all half-assed. It was all half-assed. I didn't get a nice physique. I had some gains, obviously, right? Because I was training consistently, but I wasn't putting that much effort, right? It took me 6 months to get my first client with copywriting, and started making money like only 3 months ago, and I got my first client like 9 months ago, and almost 10, right? So I kept comparing my life to other people. Sometimes it was people from my school, like they don't have to worry about anything. Sometimes it will be people from internet. They're so disciplined, they can work without a problem, right? And of the cycle, it was this like cycle, this horrible cycle of just like idealizing. I know this syndrome is called like, I don't know how this syndrome is called, but it's basically, you thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. Of course, it's not. It's just your illusion. I actually read this in a book, right? But I never really thought about this. But I realized that once I started seeing some success in my life, I started, doing more hard things. I actually started enjoying myself more because I pushed myself to, do the things that I don't really want to do. I stay consistent. I am fairly disciplined, still working on that, right? But I'm growing, I'm evolving, and I can see it, right? I'm growing. And since that, I kind of just stopped comparing myself to others. Like I realized how like most of the people, like their lives are just sad. They have problems, they feel horrible, they don't like their life, they they don't appreciate anything. And instead of comparing my life to them, I just started doing all of the positive things that I can with my life. And this is when I just like kind of stopped, like thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. Like I'm not really sure because I'm basically thinking about all of that right now. But yeah, like since I started really caring about myself, when I started really putting a lot of effort into my workouts, into my business, once I started making money, once I really started stressing over all of those things, like this is when I kind of just stopped comparing myself to others. Of course, like comparison is very important. You have to compare yourself to the great people if you want to uh, keep yourself motivated, right? Keep yourself accountable. Maybe not accountable, but just create this pain, this like lack, perceived lack, deprivation of the things that those great people have. But yeah, if you're comparing yourself to others, that means you're probably half-assing your own life. Mm, you don't have really anything going on that is that important to you. But once you change it, you should get rid of it. I mean, you should be able to overcome it, right? Thank you for watching.